from Creative Media Vault in Yokohama, Japan, and I just finished playing a game of Marvel Rivals. I'm like rocking with Gambit tonight, so I'll be doing Gambit and Rogue. I haven't played with Rogue like at all. Since she came out like last Friday, but you know, this is gonna be like one of the main games that I am gonna like stay on for this year. So now that I finished with my crappy daytime job, I finished that like last Friday, and I'll only be working on night shifts. So I want to like keep my days reserved, my daytime reserved for like just making stuff, right? So I have a lot of like anime, manga, and like video game projects that I'm currently working on for my Wildfire Expanded Universe, and that will be the main focus of my daytime like for 2026. So I just like there's a ton of lore, a ton of new characters coming, lots of new I just started a new online store, so I shut down my Nerdy Urges like online store, my old store that I had for like a couple of years, because it just wasn't serving its purpose anymore, and I wanted a fresh start. So like also like I was selling a lot of products like t-shirts and like hoodies and stuff like that just aren't really profitable right now due to the war in Ukraine and like you know, war between Russia and Ukraine, like lots of stuff going on economically, and also like the tariffs that some idiot decided to roll out across the rest of the world. So like you know, it just that store just was not marketable. Wasn't profitable. So I decided to go ahead and shut that one down, and like I started a completely new store, which only focuses on my Wildfire Expanded Universe characters. So like and I think that'll be much better. I'm gonna have like a more streamlined product flow, more streamlined a lot more clear and focused products on the store. You know, so like everything that will be connected to the Wildfire universe, the main Wildfire universe. Not so many like spin-off stories this time. So like Quest of the Gummy Witch, and I might like still keep I might still make merch for that, but it won't necessarily be a focus of my new Etsy store, because I want that to be like completely focused on the Wildfire Expanded Universe projects that I'm like making. So and I'm going to start. I am going to get started this week on manga production again. So it won't be like the manga that I'll be working on. There's a couple of manga that I've been wanting to make like for a while. I just haven't had time to do it. Who the hell is this? Is that? Oh, he's already behind me. That's got to be Group. Back off. Okay, yeah, he got ahead of everybody. Alright, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna go Group. Oh, no, that's Hulk. Yeah, sorry. So there's a lot of manga that I've been wanting to make for the past couple years. I just haven't had time because that stupid daytime job was eating up all my time, and then like I had stuff going on family-wise, and you know, just a lot of like drama and stress. You know, a lot of the stress that I was going through wasn't even mine. It's like just unnecessary shit that's kind of getting dumped on me. So like. So now I'm just kind of like, you know, now that all of that's kind of done and over, I'm kind of getting into chill mode, where I just kind of want to relax, enjoy my life, you know, work, pay bills, like, do all of that necessary stuff, and, you know, my teammates. That's what I want to do right now. Alright. I think I'm going to go Hulk hunting. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna stay on Hulk. Okay, he's gonna be all over me. So he's hunting the healers. So. Alright, yeah. So that's gonna be his main thing. So he's gonna be in and out hunting healers, I think. So now I know what his strategy is then. Where'd he go? Damn. He can just tank so much damage though. Oh, he got healed though. Alright, no. This is not working. I'm going straight for Hulk. Yeah.
One of Moon Knight's arms, I presume.
Oh, no, 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 no. You don't get to run. Oh, damn, we got hit by two of them. I died in the corner. Oh, that's a nice look for Psylocke, too. So I got hit by, like, Psylocke and Moon Knight at the same time, yeah.
Can't keep disengaging down for long.
Over here. Be careful.
Directive must be completed. Double down.
Watch your hands.
Damn it, Betsy. That Hulk is like, alright, so that's his Hulk, like.
I am ready to put on a show. My friends are here.
Where's he at? No, 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 get your bitch ass back here, don't run. You wanted this smoke. You wanted this smoke, Banner. Sit your bitch ass down. Alright. Does anybody need some healing? Oh, next is Psylocke. Yeah, where'd she go? Where? You are?
Only 60 seconds.
That sounds like a you problem.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. Disappear.
Damn, I really want to kill this guy. Yeah. Yeah, it took me versus Hulk, basically. So if I see Hulk or Betsy, I'm going after him.
Can't keep disengaging down for long.
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, mutant kind!
That Hulk is good, though.
A helping hand. What have we here?
Oh, damn. Alright, yeah, they got some, they got like some serious pushing power.
Battlefield ready again. Get ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't expect to win them all.
No, 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 that Hulk was like dominating because he just got way out there in front of everybody and just like basically kept us hold up at the gate, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't get hardly any kills that time. Yeah, I only got one. But, you know, that was that Hulk. Yeah, that Hulk was good. Yeah. And he's hard to take out because he's basically, you know, he is the tank, so. Yeah, so he kept on going straight for the hero. We didn't actually have a really good lineup either, to be honest. So we didn't have a lot of firepower, I think. And we didn't have a lot of DPS. But that's okay. Now, let's see if I can get my girl Rogue. Oh, I'll go like one more round with Gambit.
Team to win this one.
And then I will like try to get my Rogue on.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
I kind of want a rematch with that Hulk player. That's a nice background for him too. Yeah, I mean the environment that they put in here. I might have to screen capture that one actually. Yeah. Bye bye Milano.
The cards always be in my favor.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hope you brought a lot of cards, Remy. Looks like we're gonna need them.
No need to fret, mon frere. Gambit always come prepared.
Good, because if we're gonna live through this, we're gonna need a winning hand.
And I suppose it's a good thing you got two of your own, we?
Alright.
The battle starts in 5.
That's a nice looking like skin for Wolverine
3,
too.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Alright.
Got it?
I left the beaches
Alright, I'm gonna play a lot more aggressively this time.
Ooh, a touch of healing.
I was gonna jump out there and then like, I got clapped by Jeff. Damn it. Yeah, they were right where I needed them to be. I was just trying to get close enough to use it. Damn it.
Not yet. Our enemies are
Oh yeah, everything's going well. Thanks for watching my stream. Yeah, so this is me like on Marvel Rivals. So like, yeah, things are better now that I've quit that stupid daytime job. That was eating all my time. So now I am going to be completely focused on motherfucker. I'm going to be completely focused on my Wildfire Expanded Universe stuff. Oh, Jeff just took me to hell with him. But yeah, I'm going to be completely focused on building my universe now. So I'm not going to be working a daytime job. I'm going to like try to take the full-time like game development, full-time game development and production from that. But I'll be working night shifts. I'm off today, but I do already have a new job that I've been like working for a while. So yeah, so that means that I should have more time for like gaming, streaming, and stuff like that. Alright, we need somebody who can push past these guys, so I'm gonna like try to sneak around the back because this is getting us nowhere. Damn it. Alright, so they got us like hold up. That's not a good, this is not a good position for us to be in. So I'm gonna see if I can't like maybe sneak around back.
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Nobody's ready for Rogue to be a widow. Alright, we gotta push. Ah. Oh yeah, my universe. Oh yeah, if you haven't checked out my Patreon, definitely check out my Patreon because like I have like so much going on there now. Actually, I just launched another online store. So I just launched my new online store yesterday. And that's only gonna be focused on my Wildfire Expanded Universe stuff. So like that's gonna be like lots of new comics, lots of new I have a lot of new plans for that going forward. And like I said, it's gonna be my main focus for 2026 will just be that. Shit. Alright, we need somebody who can get we need somebody who can get behind them. Because they're keeping the same spot. I might need to switch over to Psylocke on this one. Because they're looking for the healer, of course. Alright, so they're gonna be keep their eye out for a healer. So that means I need to get somewhere behind them. But if I'm gone too long, they're gonna notice. Alright.
Only 60 seconds left. It's party time!
Heaven never falls!
Alright guys, I'm in here, I'm in the zone. Fuck. Yeah, I'm trying to draw them back away from the front line so that my team can kind of like come forward. So I think that's gonna be my my main suction for the remainder of this game because we're not making any progress. So we just gotta run up in there and roll them. So, alright, go. Go, Gambit, go. Alright, cool. Whew, that was close. Alright. Yeah. So my plan actually kind of worked. Any new anime? Actually, to be honest, like I just watched Avatar 3, not anime, but I just watched the movie Avatar 3 like yesterday, and it was so hyped up. But when I went in there, it's like I already knew exactly what the movie was gonna do, and I didn't even watch a lot of spoilers on purpose or anything. Yeah, so like anime-wise, I haven't really, besides Sakamoto Days and like standard like anime, standard like 2025 anime. There hasn't really been anything that's been like hitting it for me recently. I mean, nothing that I'm like really so into except for like, yeah, I think like Sakamoto Days and of course like Solo Leveling is always good. But as for any new anime and stuff like that have been launched, I haven't seen anything that I'm really into, to be honest. Yep, so Sakamoto Days is my main one at the moment, and that's mainly because like I'm interested to know what's going on with that girl. What's her name? I forgot. But like even I have to say like a lot of the entertainment that I'm watching recently just isn't hitting. Even Stranger Things, season 4, or sorry, season 5, is not really hitting the way that I thought it would. It's like it's not really hitting me where I, in the right spot, I guess, to make it seem like I really need to watch this. Get your ass over here, Moon Knight. Where are you?
The moon haunts you.
Did you get help? Okay.
It's party time!
No, it's not. That was just your imagination, Penny. Okay, clap.
Only 60 seconds left. A little help,
Would anybody
please.
like some healing? Well, yes, I think you would. Oh.
Heads up, hostiles, a helping hand.
Who the hell is this behind me? Oh, that's Moon Knight and his aunt.
Hey, check out this big acorn.
Yeah, so like anime-wise, like nothing's really catching my attention right now. Movie-wise, there's not too much that I'm like seeing that I'm like, oh, that was amazing. It's like everything's just kind of missing for me recently.
Us against the world.
Okay, Penny's dead. What the? I thought I was out of range of that shit. Yeah, if you see Scarlet Witch, you just run. You can't defend against that. Oh, I love the animation that they use for that stuff. Yeah, so anime-wise, just I gotta say there's nothing that's really. It's not like I'm watching anything that I would like to buy toys or merch on. Just put it that way. Even Jujutsu Kaisen, I was actually gonna go watch that movie, but then like I got to the movie theater. I'm like, do I really want to spend money on this? The answer was no. Got him. Okay, Black Panther's dead. All right, let's go kill Penny. Yeah, so that's been a common thing that's been happening to me recently. I will actually get dressed and I will plan to watch a movie, and then I'll get to the like movie theater, and it just hits me. I'm like, do I want to spend money on this? Like, and like the answer is generally like no in a lot of cases. So I'll actually like walk out of the movie theater before buying a ticket. I'm like, it'll probably be on streaming. Black Panther got me. Shit. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what has been going on recently. So, I'm more interested in indie projects now. Far more interested in indie projects, more than indie games or like, I mean, more than like AAA stuff and like any of the stuff that's kind of being released from Hollywood. Yeah. It's like I just cannot justify. I cannot financially justify like paying money for a lot of stuff that's coming out. It's just not worth it.
you can't expect to win them
Oh,
all.
what? We lost that one? Okay, well. So, like, and especially now that a lot of people are making making their own content using like AI and stuff like that. I mean, like, love it or hate it, and like AI is gonna be around. Like, it's not going anywhere. So like the government and companies are never going to let go of that technology. So now that Pandora's out of the box, you either learn how to use it or you get eaten by it. So, but honestly, I'm seeing a lot more. I'm seeing a lot better content on YouTube by individual creators than I'm seeing like being released at movie theaters or on like streaming shows nowadays. On streaming nowadays. So, for example, I went to watch the last movie I went to watch was Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, right? And I went to watch that with my girlfriend, for my birthday. And don't get me wrong, like the animation and everything was amazing for that movie. However, there is a YouTuber that has actually created the whole series for Infinity Castle, and to be honest, the fight scenes and the time that they dedicated to the characters and the actual way that they tell the story in the YouTube version, I gotta say, it's much better than what I saw in the theater. Because like in the theater, I don't know if you've seen like Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. I loved Infinity Castle because of the visuals. But like when it comes to the you know the one I'm talking about, right? The guy on YouTube who I think it's called Comic Key, and like they've almost animated the whole Infinity Saga. They animated the whole Infinity Castle, and now they're working on the Sunrise arc. So like the way that they did it on the YouTube video, they put a lot of time, effort, and quality. Yeah, he did the whole last chapter, right? I think he's only got a couple more episodes to go because, like, I think Tanjiro just woke up. But like the difference between the YouTube version and what we got in the theater, it looks like a PS2 game, but the animation, I mean, that's what makes it so impressive. Because the way that they told the story and the animation and the the effects that they use are like super good, right? For that PS2 quality, but I mean, damn, the way that they did it was just nice. And like when I went to the theater, I was expecting. I'd already watched some of that. I mean, I already know the end of the story anyway, so it wasn't a spoiler for me. But I already knew that Kocho was going to die, right? But the time that they gave her and her fight against Doma in the YouTube video, in the YouTube series, and the time that she got on screen in the actual theater release was totally different. And the stakes were much higher. Now in the movie version, like in the theater version, like they did some awesome stuff with her power set. So the way that like they actually showed which insect's breathing she was using, like the bee when she stabbed him in the eye, that was tight. But like her fight was so limited in that in the theater release, right? So she was dead like within like 10 minutes of the movie. But whereas on the YouTube channel, they dedicated like almost a whole like 30 minutes or almost like a whole 30 minutes or hour to basically her fighting Doma. And like they told way more of the story. Yeah. The YouTube version, like, you know, kind of makes you want to cry, like, you know. Whereas the theater release, I mean, you get the build and stuff like that, but it just happened so quickly, and they didn't explain a lot of the backstory, or they didn't like give it enough weight, I think. Fuck this door. Let me get healed up. Let me get down here. Change position. Okay, so he's gonna be targeting the healer, I think. You target me, I target you, Mooney. Yeah, the Koku Chibo fight too. Yeah, and the way that I mean, the deaths in the YouTube one are much more impactful too.
That's disgusting, Namor, but kind of fun.
Holy sweat idol was an appetizer.
No, living up to unlucky for you. I'll take this. Let's see who's cool. Boost out here.
I was trying to stay there and get healed. Well, Thor was all over me. I was like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, so the Kokushibo fight, yeah, they did a really good job on that one, and like that's because they took their time with it. You know, so I think in the theater release of like the Demons, like the final 2 theater releases, of course they're going to focus more on like, you know, getting, because a lot of people are probably going to die. So. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, so like, of course they're gonna focus on like giving them feel. So it's gonna be like the Empire Strikes Back version. Who the fuck is this shooting me?
I'll take this. Let's see who's cool.
Oh, that was Loki. Ah. Oh, that was Hela. Okay. Yeah. So like, of course they're gonna like focus on giving people feels. Like, so a lot of people are gonna die in the next arc. But I think it's gonna happen so quickly. They're just gonna kill them off so quickly without being able to accurately like give them the time that's necessary to like really. Fuck. Okay, this is not going well. Without being able to give it the time, you know, to get to know the characters, like, because even for a lot of the Hashira, unless you've watched the anime, like, or read the manga, you don't really get like a full like version of their stories, or you don't know why. You don't know a lot of their motivation, so the movies kind of have to gloss over that a lot, I think. So they're glossing over a lot more of it than they need to. Okay, we need like some strategy here. Okay, where are they made?
There's still a chance to stop them.
Shoot.
They hit a checkpoint.
Yeah, that Thor and that Namor are working together. Yeah, so I got away from Thor, but Namor got me with this.
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
Yeah, so I'm not really like. Of course, I'm gonna watch the other 2 arcs of Demon Slayer in the theater just because like it's Demon Slayer and like, you know, it's really good for animation study and stuff like that. But emotionally, I'm just not attached to anything that I've seen come out of the theater recently at all.
I saw one of these on the beach in Jersey once. Co-op time.
Okay, Groot's dead. Okay, would you like some freaking healing? Well, yes, I know you would. Alright. Okay, he's dead.
Just the boost I need.
Okay, he's dead. Alright, let's kill Groot. Come here, you freaking tree. Okay, there you go. Alright, Groot's dead.
Back to La Mer with you. Found me someone to fight. Double up. Gambit got your back. Long's living up to her name. Double up.
Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's keep them holed up.
Keep your tentacles off the armor, fellas. Pulse charge, fire! Remind me never to use squid again.
Behold the god of thunder! Ooh, wait! That hit the spot. My strength is restored.
Alright, time to get my web on.
Look what just crawled out of my vest. Got good. Gambit never falls!
You get away!
Disappear!
Now you do the same for me, Lee.
Your power!
Better stop that vehicle! Co-op time!
Ah, Groot's hard to kill. Okay, hey, grab this right quick.
The city just...
You have earned your eternal rest, Brother Thor.
Let's pop back up under their noses.
Yo, that Thor and that Namor, if you'll notice, whenever Thor is attacking me, Namor just dropped the turret right next to him.
Double KO! Don't give them another inch! Or else.
Look what just crawled out of my vest.
Hi, that feels good.
Pulse charge, fire! Proton!
Ah, okay, that wasn't a bad battle though. Yeah, that wasn't really a bad battle though. Yeah, so what else have you been watching recently? Just, I feel like all of the anime and all of the movie stuff that's coming out is just weak, to be honest. I was just complaining about that on YouTube. Like, they're like, cause all of the new Marvel movies are like starting to get hyped up. Like, oh yeah, they just dropped a trailer for like Doomsday. Oh, this is gonna be like Secret Wars or whatever. And so they're all of these YouTubers, they're hyping it up, but like I'm already looking at like the storyline and like the characters that they're putting in there, and I already know nobody's gonna perma die. And so like movies nowadays, they got no stakes in them, right? So I'm just kind of like, I want to see if they're gonna do Infinity War. I want to see if they're gonna do like Secret Wars and Doomsday. I want to see some deaths. I want to like see like some anime style deaths. Like I want to see people getting ripped in half. Like even like for the X-Men movie, they're gonna be pulling these new. They're gonna be pulling the X-Men into the MCU now. But I'm not even really so excited about that. Because I know that Disney. It's a Disney thing. It's totally a Disney thing. So Star Wars is dead because of Disney. Marvel is dying because of Disney. Because they don't really care. They don't care about the character. They just want to like keep on making making movies so that they can try to like do merchandise and all of this other stuff that's totally not related to like the story. So like even if they pull the X-Men in and they like have some like Days of Future Past, and if they pull the X-Men in, I still don't think it's gonna have like the same amount of weight as like something like Days of Future Past. Alright, now this is gonna be my first time playing with Rogue, and I have absolutely no idea what her Heartbreaker. I love the name of her. Like I love the name of her abilities right now. So Fatal Attraction. Alright, I'm just gonna go wing it with her. I haven't done like any like play with her, but damn, she is fine. She has always been one of my favorite X-Men. So I would say like my first real superhero crush was actually Jubilee, I think, from the animated series, X-Men the animated series. So she was my first like real crush.
Thanks, Ro.
And then like
but I do.
oh, okay, so she can tank. All right, for a while.
As do I.
All right, and then
But
we got this one.
A future with him will be full of challenges.
The battle starts in 5.
All right, yeah, definitely a Vanguard.
2, 1.
Oh, we are
All
gonna
you
get our
need
ass
to do is
kicked
capture
because I don't know how to
the
play this
mission
girl.
area. Got it?
Call me a raccoon. We're gonna have a problem.
I like the way that she runs too. So.
Oh boy. Keep hiding from us now, buddy.
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna die a lot. Yeah, she don't got like any long range attacks. I should have like I just saw that she was available. That's why like I didn't play with her. But we're gonna have like some experienced people in here.
Yours to capture now. They captured the mission area.
Okay, no. I'm gonna jump back in here and like get Gambit because we need long. It looks like we don't have enough like long range people. And then what I'll do is I'll play with her and I'll do some training with her because like she's gonna require some additional.
This unk is gone.
Well, she's close combat, so I'll have to like figure out how she works.
Not just dying.
We're hitting real hard. Ooh, wait. That is a spot.
Shields up.
Unlucky for you.
This is real firepower.
Double back.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Give me a sec.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Relay deployed.
Double back. Ooh, wait. That is a spot. Gambit got your back.
Keep fighting until you have a winner. Anyone willing to help? I'll gladly take the win.
What? We lost. Ah, okay. We didn't get to the point fast enough. So. Yeah, okay. I can play a lot more aggressively on this one.
Ain't looking for a fight, but ain't backing down from one neither.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, I have heard about you, Gambit. Oh, your reputation as a thief has spread all across the stars.
Remy LeBeau has pulled some impressive heists over the years, c'est vrai.
Oh, well, that explains the hefty price on your head. Wait till I tell Rocket that I found you.
How about you
The
keep
battle
quiet
starts in
instead,
5,
and maybe
4,
Gambit cut you in on
3,
the score.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Go.
Hey, yeah, this time we got to get out to the mission area a lot
Let's
faster.
make this quick. I've got vampires to hunt.
Systems restoring.
You're welcome. Just the boost I need.
Looks like the mission area is
This is real firepower.
Gambit got your back.
Good.
Gambit never falls! Got me good.
Yeah, I saw Hulk and Jeff there.
Double KO!
Okay, he got me with
Steal Gambit's chance to win.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Look out! Spectre left something behind.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Just the boost I need.
Ah, shit. I thought I got away from Hulk. Okay, we need to get back on the checkpoint.
They've almost
Thought
got
you
it.
got rid of me? Party chance.
Hey, T, enjoy the amplifier.
Alright, everybody just bumper split.
This is real firepower.
You're lucky I was here.
Hey, the human host is down.
Powering up. Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Sorry about your partner, Mark.
Ah, I thought Hulk was there. Fuck. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I was trying to like bounce up out of there, but. Alright, that was not a bad like comeback play though. Yeah. When you hear pure chaos, you need to come out of there, so.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Alright, Rocket did a good job. I only got 4. Yeah. Nah, like, they had a pretty good, like, team there, so. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go, like, one more round with, like, Gambit and Marvel Rivals, and then I'll play, like, a little bit of Rogue. And then, I think I'll switch over to, Final Fantasy Online, because, like, I just got my, account fixed there, and so I need to get some more play in on that.
To win this one.
Make way for the king of teams.
Yeah, we almost had that one. Wait a minute, who said give up in the middle of our match? Yeah, I don't like to giving up in the middle of a match.
We sure a long way from the Big Easy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, cool, we got a Namor.
Bet you've got a vibranium fortune stockpiled in that space palace of yours, no?
Indeed. But even that is not as precious as a single leaf of the heart-shaped herb.
Must be some plant. Wouldn't mind laying my eyes, or maybe my hands on
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, we got you.
One must first
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Alright, I'm on Squirrel Girl.
I have destroyed Moon Knight.
And Moon Knight.
Just the boost I need. Lucky draw.
A little help, please.
Unlucky for you.
That's much better.
Yeah, we got your back.
Healing. Why would I need healing?
Get that vehicle moving again.
If only you had chosen wisely. Just as expected.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Just the boost I need.
What? Oh, I did not think that they could get me in there. But they actually came around the corner. Okay, yeah, I've actually never seen them do that
Keep
before.
this caging down for long. Double that. Imperial. How refreshing.
For my crows! When I rise, they fall.
Okay, I see Spider-Man heading over our way. Oh, I was gonna clap him. Yeah, I was kind of hanging back waiting for Spider-Man.
Endless battle, ever increasing hell.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Enemies, perfect. I am barely
Story can
harmed.
mean nothing good. Yeah, we got your back. No more.
We're on our team now, Zero.
Wait, that hit the spot. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! My dearest Susan, if only you had chosen more wisely. Got me good.
You're wrong to protect your
Helping hand.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Look out! Better left something behind. Unlucky. Helping hand. How wonderful. Ooh, wait, that hit the spot.
Go.
I am the god.
Sorry, Annie, but I'm not looking for any like services right now. So thanks for checking out my stream, but yeah, I'm not like interested. So you can check out my Discord server. And I might have some people on there who are looking for graphic designers. But I am like I've got to be really particular with my brand from this year because I'm focusing on my own universe. So everything that I've got is gonna be like everything I'm gonna be posting will be connected to my my personal IP, to my Wildfire Expanded Universe, so I can't really be messing around with like random random artwork on my page. So like I would have to, anybody who's gonna work with me would have to like sign an NDA and like be and know be well informed about the universe that I'm building. Otherwise, this is no go. So, and I'm gonna be very particular with who I hire if I need to hire people. Right now, I'm kind of doing a lot of stuff on my own anyway. So, okay, clap.
Now you do the same for me. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Cancel that.
The moon haunts you.
Where's he at?
Just the boost I need.
I was trying to save Venom. Yeah, because I knew she was coming for him. Okay. I need some healing. Ah, there we are.
A helping hand.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Never got your back.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna jump up over here. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna, like, hopefully, I was hoping to pull that out, but I should actually take that, though. Well, I was focused on her. Moon Knight got me.
Namor will guide you safely to the
So close! This is your big chance!
Feeling fantastic.
These totem can melt good. Nothing wrong. Hey, hit real hard.
This body is fragile.
We got a date with destiny, and I don't mean Rosemont.
Ah, shit. They got us all covered up there.
That put some pep in my step.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Gambit coming back from... Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
If only you had chosen more wisely.
What is the delay? Our enemies hunt us.
Nice.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Okay, somebody's gotta take out Jeff.
Never fall!
Managed to get out of that one when I heard yummy, yummy, yummy.
You get away with it. You get away with it.
Not free from my throne. Down on their head.
Unseen will plague us no more.
We got trouble.
Got Moon Knight, okay.
Nice.
Trying to slap Angela. Fuck.
Only 60 seconds left.
Yeah, I missed Angela, so I was gonna go for Girl, but...
You thought you got rid of me? Pas de chance. The moon haunts you!
My dearest Susan, if only you had chosen more wisely.
Down to 30 seconds.
Now you do the same for me, we.
right on to charge the hover.
Just the boost I need.
More faults to conquer.
Stay with us, Zero. We ain't giving up
We're
yet.
headed straight for the Shrine of the Week.
Gambit got your back.
The final 10 seconds!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Kind of vulnerable.
Gambit got your back.
Pick up your toys, Moon Knight.
Messing with my head.
Jeff got me. Fuck. Fuck. I was trying to like spin my way out of that one.
You get a whip.
Well, you can't expect
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good fight though. Yeah, I should have just gone after Squirrel Girl, actually. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me on Marvel Rivals right now. Actually, for, it might not be. Hold on, let me see what my score was. I got 13, not too good, but... Yeah, that was a pretty even match though. Alright, so like what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of this and I'm going to actually jump into play with Rogue for a little bit. Because I haven't like played with her at all and she is a character that I'm highly interested in. So I'm going to jump into some like, just not quick match, but I'll jump into, change my mode here. I'm getting kind of hungry. So we're going to jump in here and play Rogue for a little bit. And then I might grab something to eat. It's like won something in Japan, so. Huh. Alright.
Hero. Or
Let's
villain.
see.
I'm not judging.
Hey, what's up, baby?
You picked the right gal for the job, Suga.
Like I said, Annie, I'm not really so interested in services at this moment. So if you want to pitch, I go to my Discord and pitch on that. For like I said, anybody that I work with will have to like be very into my universe, and will need to. Wait a minute. We'll definitely need to be into my universe and like know the characters very well because it is original IP stuff. So hold on, I thought I switched over to trading mode. No, I was talking, so I wasn't paying too much attention.
Watch out, y'all. The gloves are off.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, okay, I got Gambit's cards like on my gauntlets already. Alright.
You're welcome to disagree.
Alright, so we got the Fatal Attraction, Dashboard,
right now, and
to
not
like,
one of them makes the slightest bit of sense.
Reading a quantum
Chrono Kick
equation.
combo, Dashboard, and launch
starts in
the enemy, injury, and
4,
fight.
3, 2,
Ability
1.
Absorption.
All you
Southern
need to do
Brawl.
is capture the mission area. Got it?
In a
L2, alright.
situation as unpredictable as this, it's important to remain flexible.
Look who just showed up.
Shield activated.
We're shooting from somewhere.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Yeah, she's gonna be hard for me to learn how to play with. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really grabbing anybody though.
The mission area is yours.
If anyone could snuff out your flame, Johnny, it would be me. That's a victory if I ever seen one. Well, that's better.
After You'll find ways to impress me, Susan. Look who just showed up.
Les around mécanique. Ooh la la.
Got it. Yo, I just got a 5-player kill streak with Rogue.
An army of artificial arachnids.
Anybody who comes through this gate is dead. Oh, wait a minute, who made it out?
Supernova!
By the eye of Agamotto!
This is real firepower!
It's Spider
They're shooting from
Can someone exterminate these robotic pests?
Problem solved! Got good.
Hurry is almost yours!
robot spiders look like trouble.
Oh my god, this is funny. Alright. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny though. We did like bum rush him like yeah, I'm still not really getting the getting her grab though, so. Dash forward to knock down the target and absorb their energy. After absorbing, replace the ability absorption with one of their abilities.
Need time to refocus.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Or refresh fatal attraction. Fatal attraction. Dash forward and press again to unleash a burst of control. Okay.
It's just, well, this ain't
Chrono
exactly
kick.
the honeymoon
Dash
you
forward.
promised me, Remy.
Next to power punch surge becomes range. While in defensive
The battle
stance,
starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours. Plasma!
Supernova!
oh shit! I got his shield! Oh yes! Come here, baby. He's like, I was just born yesterday. I don't give a shit. Got Adam Warlock. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Gave our long-distance shooter a close-up.
Never losing a punch.
Double KO!
Hello, Loki.
We've been targeted by a
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
After all these years, you still find ways to impress me.
Okay, you guys go back to the mission area.
A little help, please. Well, that's better.
Who got the chain to Sidorak on me? Fuck.
This is real firepower!
Got it. Boom.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Oh, her and Iron Fist? Hell yeah.
Fancy sword now.
Control lock.
Take a nap.
Ah, Mantis. Alright, well, I'm gonna die here, but I'm gonna try to keep them at their gate.
That can never be too helpful.
Fuck. Yeah, I couldn't, like, I was trying to get him, like, air launch.
Ain't gonna pass up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them at their gate.
The area's almost yours.
Yeah, it took Moon Knight a while to kill me off, though. Yeah. Yeah, I see you.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Enemy located.
The moon haunts you.
Spectre's joy is out.
Alright. Cool, cool. That was actually pretty easy with Rogue. So, I'll try her again.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Yeah, and so all they have to do is like put Jubilee in here, and they'll have like all three of my favorite X-Men animated series characters. I mean, I'm also waiting for Cyclops to come because I think that boy hasn't been treated good in any like medium at all. Yeah. Whoa, I got 21 kills with Rogue in my first time playing her. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so I like, it's gonna take me a while to get used to how she handles, but yeah, Gambit and Rogue, yeah, that's my jam, so. Gambit, Rogue, and Jubilee, but yeah, I used to love Jubilee. I mean, like, I think X-Men the animated series, the original one came out, like, yeah, when I was in, like, junior high school, and, like, I had a lot of stuff going on, like, family-wise, you know, like, so, I didn't really have, like, so many friends, anybody that I trusted, or anything, and I always felt different because I was kind of, like, because of, like, alright, so, every play that I kind of wound up in when I was a kid, like, for example, when I was in Kentucky, well, like, we were the only black family there in an all-white church, right, and the whole community, almost everybody was, like, white and stuff like that. And like this is like in like the 70s and 80s, right?
I'm not judging.
So like it was we were treated very differently. I mean, the people were nice, but at the same time they could flip on you and drop it a hat. Like if something wound up missing or something like that, you know, it's just like we were the only colored people in the congregation, so everybody naturally assumed it was us. And my dad was a preacher, you know, and he was like more of a pacifist than he should have been when it came to standing up to like some of the things like that the church was doing. But, you know, like, so I always felt like an outcast there, and that was, like, when I was, like way young, right? Then we moved to Tennessee, and because my dad wanted to go to Bible college, and so, like, went to Bible college, and, of course, we were the only black family there, because he wanted to be, like, one of the first, like ministers or whatever for that particular, like, area, for that particular college. And so, like, you know, again, only black kid in an all-white school. You know, and my brother started causing a lot of trouble, you know, trying to fit in and trying to, and like, he tried to fit in, but then he wound up playing into a lot of stereotypes that, that they already had about black people, and like, so, and he was rather easily manipulated into doing, like, stuff just, like, had to be cool. However, like, when problems would come up, a lot of times they couldn't find him, so, like, and, you know, since all black people kind of look alike, and we were the same family, you know, if they couldn't find him, they would, like, take their frustrations out on me, and I was 5 years younger, right, so, getting chased home and stuff like that, you know, people throwing rocks at me and my mom, you know, but then when my dad showed up, you know, they knew his background, so they didn't mess with my dad. They weren't suicidal. So he was standing up for a lot of stuff, you know, when he needed to, but like also at the same time, you know, he knew his like he knew his not his limits, but he knew the type of person he was when he got angry. So like he was trying to teach us to like be more pacifists and like turn the other cheek, you know, kind of thing. Which and sometimes you don't need to do that, yeah. But anyways, like you know, I had a pretty rough time there. So I didn't have like a lot of people that I call friends. Only like one girl, and like you know, one disabled kid. And the reason I liked him was because he was like me. He was like an outcast, right? Shit. All right, I got venom all over me. Venom. I'm gonna clap you though. You might get me, but I'm gonna get you. Shit. I got venom, but I couldn't take care of it. So anyways, like, that school, like, I eventually had to leave that one because my brother, like, really messed up some stuff and, like, for my own safety. Yeah, so then after, like, after I left that, Christian elementary school, I wound up going to a ghetto school. So the Christian elementary school is, like, you know, nothing, basically rich white people, you know, like, are well-to-do, like, you know, middle class, you know, people are, like, worked and, you know, had good jobs and stuff like that. Then I got transferred from that one directly into a ghetto-ass school. And it's the same school that Usher Raymond went to. And actually we were in the same class for a while because they grouped us by, like, last name. Yay! I just want to make sure that, you know, nobody was, like, creeping up in here. Yeah, so, like, you know, everybody, like, so, like, I went from, when I got to that school, I didn't fit in either because, you know, they considered me, like, you know, one of the people that was hanging out with the white people at the other school, right? You know, that Christian school. And so they're like, oh, well, you ain't ghetto enough. So, so, like, I tried to fit in for a little while, but then it just, like, didn't really work for me. You know, just, like, you know, I'm not into that. I mean, like, I didn't really have, like, a lot of friends. I couldn't really, like, relate to a lot of people there, I guess. Did I get him? No, this guy's still alive. Die, please. There we go. Get over here. Get clapped, Rocket. Yeah. Alright. So then, like, after that, like, I was in that school from, like, until about 5th grade. Like, from 3rd grade, about, like, 3rd grade to 5th grade. Wasn't really fitting in, but one of my English teachers, like, realized that there was something, like, different about me. So she had me take a special test, and that got me into a, like, special school, like, for, it's called Chattanooga School for Arts and Sciences. So I actually got a scholarship for that one, right? Because, you know, she realized I was, like, more creative and more, well, like, more creative and just kind of mentally, like, different from, like, a lot of the other kids there. Wasn't chasing the same stuff, didn't have the same lifestyle, and didn't really fit. So because of her, she had me test. My parents, they were, like, pretty excited, you know, so I got into that one. Because it's, like, it was a really, really good quality school. However, again, it's like, it was basically like the 90210 of that area, school of that area, so it's, like, nothing but preppy rich kids. Or in, like, that meant, like, black and white kids, you know, like, you know, even Asian kids. That's where I started meeting, like, Asian kids and stuff like that and realizing that they were smarter than the rest of us. Like, just naturally. So, but I started making, like, I made a few, like, I made friends with the outcasts there, too, as well. But, you know, again, I didn't really fit in because I was a broke kid, right? I didn't have, like, you know, the same amount of money. I couldn't go do stuff. I didn't know half of the TV shows that they were talking about. I was into, like, Ultron and, like, you know, Transformers and stuff like that, you know, but they were, like, they, they had a lot of, I never really experienced, like, clicks before I got to that school. Yeah. Yeah, so after that, you know, like, I didn't fit in that school so much, I just started skipping a lot. And so, like, because I'm like, well, I'll never be like these people. Yeah. So, after I started skipping, like, I basically, was there until, like, 7th grade. And then, like, I could go there and I could pass the test, but I didn't like being around everybody. So what I would do is I knew that test day was mainly on Fridays, right? So, because test day was on Friday, what I would do is I would just, like, wait until Friday and I would go to school and I could pass the test. But I couldn't, like, but I basically got kicked out of school because my attendance sucked and I wasn't doing any homework. So, yeah, damn it, Venom died. I really want to kill this guy. Kill him. Get him. Bro, get him. Get him, get him. Thank you. Thanks for the boost, by the way. Okay. Alright, cool. Yes, I got kicked out of that school because I'm like, well, I passed all the tests. They're like, dude, you were never here. So, so I didn't know that attendance was such a huge factor back in the day. I thought as long as I could pass the test, I was all good. You don't give a shit who you are. Shit doesn't work in the air, baby. Ooh, nice backup gambit. Very nice backup. Oh. Gotcha. Can I, like, actually, like, steal from Group? So anyways, I got kicked out of that school, and then I wound up going back to another ghetto school. But it turned out that that school was actually one of the best ones for me, because, I'm gonna die. Come here, Magneto, love you. Like, literally, like, in comics, we have a thing for him. Ah, fuck, I missed him. Get over here and get clapped, Namor. Ah, okay, I was trying to take Namor out because I easily injured. But, so anyways, I got kicked out of, like, that school, out of the arts and science school, and then I wanted to go to another ghetto school where I didn't have any money, but then, like, you know, everybody else there didn't have any money either, but at the same time, I wasn't ghetto enough because I just came from, the arts and science school, right? So, so that made me a target. And plus, my parents were super religious, and they had me wearing suits and ties to a school that had Bloods and Crips, and there was like a lot of gang stuff going on there, right? And they didn't want me to be a part of it. So I think their logic was like, well, if he doesn't dress like anybody there, or doesn't have any like, if he doesn't have any like serious, if he doesn't look like them, then he can't be a part, get sucked into that world. However, they failed to like calculate the fact that because I didn't like match any group, that meant that I was open season for basically everybody. And that's when I started studying martial arts for myself, because I was getting in fights all the time. And you know, my parents just wouldn't. My dad would not really allow me to fight back, because he wanted me to live a Christian life, you know, and like not give in to my anger and turn the other cheek and stuff like that. And he preached that, but preaching and practicality are like very, very different. So like I would get my ass whooped like almost every other week. Well, not every other week, almost every week, because like, you know, when people, and it started off like with like a lot of the, you know, bigger kids, they kind of figured out that I wouldn't fight back, you know, that I wasn't allowed to, so I was just open season. And then a lot of the people who wanted to make a name for themselves or needed to feel good for the day, well, about themselves for the day, would like choose me as a target because they knew that I wasn't going to do nothing, right? And I wasn't scared of them. I was scared of my dad because, like, you know, like if I got in trouble at school, I would get like a spanking at school, then I get a spanking by my mom, and then I get a spanking by my dad when he got home. So like, yeah, so like, you know, that was just kind of the way it rolled around there. You know, it was like for breaking the rules and causing school trouble. It didn't matter what the cause was, like necessarily. And so my dad was like, well, I'll take care of the cause, you know, I'll talk to the parents and I'll talk, but that, like, if your dad showed up, you know, to defend you at school, that only made things worse the next week, right? And so I remember, like, you know, like, I didn't really have, like, so many friends or anybody, like, to really turn to. Like, I had, like, two friends that I would roll with at the school, and, like, or three friends, and one of them was a girl, but she wound up getting pregnant, and, like, really, really, like, early, so she had to leave. And then, like, you know, my brother wasn't reliable, so I didn't really have anybody to turn to, so I just, like, lost myself in comics, and, like, comics and video games that started, like, I got kicked out of that school by, during my 9th grade year, for fighting too much, because I finally snapped, and, there was an incident on the bus, and, like, then I snapped again, and, well, I didn't snap again, one guy snapped on me, I fought back. and then like I got gamed by like 7 people, and then like and it didn't work out that well for them. Because by that time I had just been watching like training and stuff like that, and watching martial arts movies. Didn't have any friends, didn't talk to anybody, you know, just because I figured there was no point in trying to fit in. So that time I got kicked out of school, and they're like, okay, well, you know, we know this one wasn't your fault. They did gang up on you, and this like kid did this and this, but you know, we got to, you know, like we're suspending everybody, but you got to stay out for like a year. And if you come in like if you're caught on like the school grounds, then like you know, like we'll call juvenile, right? So you know, and that was the limit that they set for me. So I was actually out of school for like a year, which turned out to be one of the best years of my life, because I didn't like, my parents were always working, so they were never home, and they're just like, okay, well, you're not in school, but you're not going to sit here and watch TV all day, so you're just going to like learn. You're just going to like, you know, like they got all my books for like 9th grade and 10th grade year, and then like my mom had me start reading encyclopedias and stuff like that as punishment. But turned out I kind of got hooked on that shit, right? So like you know, like getting knowledge. So what I did is I went through all of my school books for 9th and 10th grade year, and I finished all of the homework, and then like because I figured like if I could finish my original plan was if I could just finish everything early, then I could like watch TV and play video games, right? Because they locked my Nintendo up. So I'm like, oh, well, fine. If they just want to finish schoolwork, I'll just finish everything early, and then like, you know, I can get access to my Nintendo. That wasn't my original plan, right? But then I actually got hooked on like, you know, studying and learning all this knowledge, and like, so what I would do is like I started reading more encyclopedias. And then like and I started training like every day. So most of my time was wake up and like, you know, read encyclopedias, study, clean the house, like do all the stuff I was like told to do. And then I would just like I did learn how to pick my parents' lock, so I picked their lock, and then I would just like watch Star Wars. I watched Star Wars like the original trilogy, Star Wars, 6 hours. That was my thing after training. So I do all my housework, do the cooking, make sure everything was ready for like my parents when they got home. And then like after that, I was just training, watching martial arts movies, Star Wars, like Indiana Jones, like and like singing a lot. You know, like that's when I started creating my singing playlist and stuff like that. You know, Michael Jackson and like Whitney Houston, like everybody, like Bryan Adams. I didn't care, and anything that was good back in the 90s. So that was my release, right? Okay. So that was my first 9th grade year. So because of that, during that time, that's when X-Men the animated series came out too. So like on Saturdays and stuff, I was allowed to watch cartoons and stuff like that. So I started watching X-Men the animated series, and I really bonded with that show. And since I didn't have a girlfriend, I wasn't really so interested in girls or anything like that. But then like I saw Jubilee, and like for some reason I just like, you know, I think I fell in love with her from the first episode, just because she seemed like so helpless but so determined, and she was in a world that she didn't belong in. I could really relate to her. And I think that's kind of what set it off, because she's just like a normal like teenage girl that's pulled into circumstances that are beyond her control, but she does her best anyway. Just even though she's obviously scared. Why are we all just running around the same area, guys? Let's go press, or what, just like a gangster party or something?
Keep going.
Okay, he's dead. Oh, he's not dead yet? Damn it, die. Alright, there we go. Stop being stubborn and die. Come here, Mr. Fantastic. Where are you? Ah! Saved by Groot. Alright, somebody should be trying to sneak behind us to get to that area. Can I still, like, power for myself? Shit. Death is all over me. Okay. Yeah, so like that's why I bonded with like Jubilee. So like in the anime, like I said, she was the youngest. She was like she was the outcast. Her parents didn't really know how to deal with her. So like and she was like in a world where she didn't really like know what to do. And I totally like totally bonded with that.
30 seconds before you attack.
And
Get
so
ready.
like she was the main reason why I started watching the show. You know, because the and she was drawn very well, so I really attracted her, and that's when I found out that I was actually more attracted to Asian chicks. I think so. And then after that, Rogue was my second. You know, as I started watching the show, and that show, the X-Men the animated series, they did a really good job of fleshing out all of the characters, letting you know their motivations, like their past traumas, why they do what they do. So like, you know, and why they want to be X-Men, and like what their purpose. You watch them find their purpose or realize, you know, what their purpose is, and that I think that really helped not just me, but a lot of other kids who were kind of lost or didn't know what was going on back in the day. So it was those three, and then Gambit. When I first saw him, like you know, I bonded to him because like because of my position or because of my brother, a lot of people didn't like naturally didn't trust me. So when something would happen, I would get blamed for a lot of stuff that I didn't do just because I just happened to be related to him, right? So and that was totally not nothing I could control. So like I walk into the room and something like got stolen or like for years they would just be like naturally, okay, well Walter, what did you do? And I'm like, well I didn't, like, or where's your brother or whatever, right? So when Gambit popped up in X-Men, and even though he was part of the team, like at first, like when I first met him, like, you know, he was just a cool like Cajun dude, right? But then I realized that like a lot of his team members didn't trust him, even though he like did his best, and even though like, you know, there was always this inherent trust of his character because he was a thief, right? And he was from the Thieves Guild, right? And that's something that he was born into. And so, like, not necessarily his. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dude stole a lot of stuff. But you know, I realized that, you know, even if you're part of a family, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're like part. Just because you're part of like a group or something like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that they always got your back, right? And people will turn on you. So because of that, because I saw that in X-Men the animated series, that actually made me a little bit more confident about just like being by myself. Because well, not confident. I can't necessarily say it was always like actually the best thing, because I learned not to trust anybody, right? I kind of learned that everybody was going to just like let me down. And so because of that, I became like completely contained. So I didn't want any help. I didn't need any help. I didn't need any friends or anything like that. I was just like totally trying to do my own thing. And that when I went back to school, like my second 9th grade year, I did not like anybody. Like I did not pay attention to anybody. I did not care about anybody. I mean, I was nice. Like I was nice to everybody who was nice to me. But when I first showed up, you know, I was like a year behind like a lot of my friends and stuff like that, right? So I naturally got clowned on, but at the same time, like, you know, like a lot of guys, they just wanted to fight with me because I got much stronger. I mean, I was out there. I just watched like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies for like a year. So I was out there kicking trees, and the school buses would pass. They knew what I was up to because the school buses would pass by my house. And like after school, kids would see me out there like training, doing all kinds of flips and like all kinds of stuff like that, and like working with weapons. I had knives, I had like swords, I had nunchucks. So every time they passed by, I was either kicking a tree or like doing Rocky IV training. Like, and so because of that, you know, a lot of the like when I went back to school, my physique had completely changed too, right? And so like, you know, which was I didn't know at the time, but which was a kind of a deciding factor for a lot of the girls in school, and piqued a lot of interest. You know, some of them were interested before I left, but like, I mean, I didn't pay them any attention because I was too busy to get my ass whipped. So at that point, they kind of felt bad for me. And then when I got kicked out of school, I kind of vanished, right? And so like they didn't, because the school didn't tell them, well, he got kicked out. You know, I just kind of vanished, right? So they didn't know what was going on, but they would see me like training at the house like all the time when they were like taking the school bus, right? And so like what happened is when I went back for my second 9th grade year, I was a year behind. Everybody had skipped me, so I was already in the doghouse then. and I didn't have any friends, and so I was kind of in that middle space again, like between 9th grader and 10th grader, where I didn't fit into either one. So I'm just like, fuck everybody, and I would just take my, even though I completed all of the books for both grades for the 9th and 10th grade, so I already knew all of the material. So like because I didn't play around during the summer, I just studied, right? And so like, but I was still kind of stuck there, and so for me, sitting in class was pointless. So I would actually take my desk and move it outside. And like, I didn't give a shit what the teacher said or anybody. I did not pay anybody any attention. I was just like totally focused. I had my routine by then. I go to school, come home, do my dishes, do my like didn't have homework because I already did it. Do my dishes, like clean the house, do what I'm supposed to do. Then like I would just train like all the time, right? Throwing shurikens into my wall, stuff like that, because I had a nice wooden wall and stuff like that. So, and turned out that like, a lot of the guys, when I first showed up, they wanted to fight with me and test my strength, right? Because like, the girls were all over me, right? And I didn't give a shit. So I'm like, at that point, I had given up on my dad's pacifist like thing. I'm like, well, because I told him at the like, the reason I got kicked out of like school for the previous year was because when we had our after that incident, when my parents had to come to school, I just went off on like the teachers. I'm like, you guys see them beat my ass like every day, blah 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 blah. Like, guys, you don't do nothing. And then I told my dad, I'm like, you always tell me to turn the other cheek and stuff like that. But and so I just basically told him like, well, if you can't protect me, I'm gonna protect myself. And I had a pair of nunchucks on me, so it stuck in my. I had a pair of metal nunchucks, a small, thin, double, 2 pairs actually, and they were in my socks. I'm like, I'm like, and then I used the Rocky line, and I told that kid, I'm like, next time he comes at me, I'm like, if he dies, he dies, and that was the starting point where they're like, maybe you should take a year off, so, because they knew I had snapped, and I just didn't care about anybody, and like, even threats from my dad, and like, like, oh, well, you can't talk to us that way, blah, 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 I'm like, I don't care, so, I'm like, you guys, I'm like, if you're not going to protect me, I'm going to protect myself, and if he dies, he dies, and the school is just like, oh, well, that turned dark quickly. so they're like, yeah, maybe you should take a year off. And if we see you on the school grounds, we're gonna call juvenile. That's cool. I don't like you motherfuckers anyway. But that turned out to be a good thing. Anyways, like, when I went back to school, like, a lot of the guys that hadn't seen me, like, but had noticed the changes, they were like, okay, well, he's back now, so we can, like, test him out. And that lasted for about a week. And it didn't go well for them at all. Yeah, that did not go very well for them at all. And plus, by then, I actually had the support of the girls at the school. So, at first when they started picking on me, or trying to pick on me, they're just like, the girls were like, you leave that guy alone, blah, 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 blah. Girls, like, in the 9th grade and the 10th grade, that knew me, they're just like, hey, leave him alone, he just got back in school, man, why you guys picking on this guy? So I kind of had the sympathy thing, but then they found out it's actually fucking super strong and I can take care of myself. I'm like, and I told them, I don't need you to take care of me. I can take care of these guys. I'm like, before I used to back off a fight, I'm like, well, I'm not going to back down from a challenge. So I'm like, well, I'll see, if you guys, if you guys want to fight, like, I didn't care the numbers either. I'm like, okay, that's fine with you. So, like, let's go meet at the let's go meet at the, not the playground, but the track and field place. Alright, let's go meet at the field, and like, let's go ahead and solve this. I'm like, don't, and they had guns and knives and stuff too. I'm like, if you gotta like they're like, I'll go get my gun. I'm like, that means that you're weaker than me. So I just started calling people out. I'm like, I don't care if you got a gun. I'm like, I'm just gonna take it from you. That was my attitude. I'm like, in that case, that means I don't need to bring a weapon. So, no, come on, die, Penny. Yeah. So, like, that was my mentality when I went back to school, because I had watched so many martial arts movies, and I was highly confident that I could take a weapon from somebody. So, I'm like, and one guy, he's like, if you beat me up, I'm like, go get my gun. He's like, oh, you talking about that? Let me go get my gun. I'm like, you have to, you think you're gonna make it to your car? Like, at that point, I laughed at him, like, you actually think you're gonna make it to your car? Alright, so you gotta make it to your car first, because they had, like, at our school we had the parking lot, because everybody was driving by then, so we had the parking lot there. I'm like, you're not gonna make it to your car. And that kind of changed his perspective. So like, but I learned a lot of that like from my attitude. It kind of switched to X-Men characters. So like, I switched over to Wolverine. What if I'm like, okay, well, I'll take. I don't care how many of you are. I'm just gonna slice you up, basically. And I'm like, I don't even need weapons at that point, So that made me a lot more popular, but I didn't notice this because I hated everybody. So like, a lot of girls started trying to stand up for me, and like got the boys to like kind of like like after the first couple of weeks, the boys were smart enough not to mess with me because they knew I wasn't playing around. And like, so like they were like, okay, well, we'll mess with everybody but him. And I started like taking up for like other people that they pick on. So I'm like, while I am in the area, you are not allowed to pick on anybody. And if you try, I will clap you. Yeah. So there was a white boy in the school that they used to like, try to pick on him. And so I'm just like, yeah, well, because like it was all black school. So I'm like, yeah, that does not work for me. So. Alright, so I kind of became like a protector. I would protect girls and stuff like that, just anybody who I felt was being like mistreated or not getting a fair shake or like being picked on was like I just naturally hated bullies. So nah. So like, can I steal your powers? Give me, share, Doctor Strange, sharing is caring. Get your ass over here and get clapped. Gambit. Your powers are mine. You're a Gambit, but you're not my Gambit. I don't love you. Alright. I'll take that. Thank you. Actually, I like the way she played. Damn it, Loki, get out of my face. Alright.
I suck. Well, that's better.
Gotcha. Alright. Thank you, Gambit.
Gambit never falls!
Oh, that did get like bitch slammed by. Oh, Emma Frost, you gonna get it?
Still got You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
For mutant kind.
Yeah. So, anyways, like when I went back to school, like my second 9th grade year, things were totally different, and people were not expecting it. Because like Walter just didn't give a shit. So. Thank you, Gambit. Whoa, playing with the rogue is pretty fun. So like, but like I said, a lot of my physical and mental change actually came from watching the X-Men the animated series, and like I didn't have, even though like I was getting more popular during my second 9th grade year. Like, what happened is, yeah, I was getting more popular in my second 9th grade year. And then, like, 9th grade, I joined, like, because of the X-Men the animated series, so my attitude had changed. And I wasn't interested in, like, girls or anything because, like, none of them could match Jubilee. So Jubilee was my standard for a girlfriend. I found out I was totally hooked on Asian chicks at that time. And I mean, there was like some girls that were like pretty nice and stuff to me at school and stuff like that. But I just kind of like, yeah, well, my image of what I wanted in a relationship, I guess, or my image had kind of changed of kind of what I was interested in. I found my taste, I guess, when it came to girls, right? So like, I wasn't into like the one that are trying to be all like gangster or pretty or like like dazzle themselves up all the time or anything like that. That just wasn't my thing. I'm just like, yeah, I want a girl who's smart, who can fight, who's not afraid to stand up for herself. I wasn't attracted to people who were trying to fit in. Even though Jubilee was trying to fit in, like she did kind of figure out that like being herself was the most valuable thing.
Ouch, Group. Go easy on him.
Jean Grey, can I steal your powers? Come here, Jean. Don't kill her! I was trying to take her powers, damn it! Venom. And so, let's see, what else happened? Oh, yeah, so, like, a lot of girls were interested in me. I totally was not interested in them, like, just, even the prom, I did not want to go to my prom. I got invited to the prom by, like, when I was in 9th grade, I got invited to the prom by, like, an older girl. And, like, the guys, like, it was a girl that, like, a lot of guys were into, too. I was like, I don't care. She's not my type. I told her that she's not my type. I'm like, sorry, you're just not my type. But you know, I told her like we could be friends and stuff like that, but I just was not interested because I'm just not part of that world. I'm like, I'll never fit into your world kind of thing. So, and it was true. But you know, oh, that was a nice one, bro. Oh snap! And so like, then what happened in like 9th grade, I kind of finished that up. Then in 10th grade. In 10th grade, you know, I joined ROTC, like, you know, because, I don't know, like, oh, the ROTC guys actually recruited me. You know, I mean, not to be fair, they were recruiting everybody at the school, but it was the first time that they had an ROTC program at the school, and I'm just like, okay, well, I want to be a professional assassin anyway. and work secretly for the government anyway. Like, so that was kind of like my thing. I'm like, I don't get along with people. I don't have anybody. Like, you know, I don't trust anybody. I make a great assassin. So I'm like, cool. This is my road to assassination. Like paid assassination. So I signed up for ROTC. I was in high school. What? So like, and then I wound up becoming like ROTC like captain or whatever. And so I was actually leading like my ROTC group there. And then like that was like in 5th grade, so I was wearing the uniform and stuff like that all the time, you know, and I was actually you know, in charge of people. And you know, me and my ROTC like instructor, we got along like really good. He was like really cool guy. He would like go hunting and stuff like that, deer hunting, like bow hunting and stuff like that. And like, you know, all about nature and stuff. Really cool guy. I really miss him. I don't know what happened to him. I lost track of him when I joined the military. But like, that was like my 10th grade year, so the girls were used to seeing me in uniform and stuff like that, doing the marching and stuff like that, and like, you know, the guy, they're like, okay, well, he's a military man now, so they definitely want to mess with me. And I still have the same attitude, though. I'm like, I'm not your friend. Like, so if I just did what I felt was necessary, so if like, you know, if a girl broke her pencil or something in school, I just like walk by. If I'm going to the pencil shop and I just take hers, sharpen it with mine, and like come back, drop it back off on her desk and go right on about my business. Don't give a shit. But for them, it had meaning. And, you know, or if I saw them like having a bad day or something like that, I just like drop some candy on their desk and go on about my business. Yeah, just because I don't like to see people sad. Not because I actually cared about them, but just like, you know, it was more of a me thing than a her thing. Half the time I wouldn't even look at them like, yeah, I'm like, looks like you're having a bad day, here you go, boom. And I going about my business, can I talk to you? Nope, I'm busy. And plus I was also working. So in my 10th grade year, I started working like, at Chick-fil-A, and a couple other places. So, you know, just to make my own money. And then like, you know, so they saw that I was like, I was independent, I was stable, you know, well, actually, that wasn't my money, that was my parents' money, because every time I got paid, my dad would like take my entire paycheck and like, you know, just give me $50, which I think is not a bad thing for parents to do. Teaches their kids to save money and stuff like that, so, yeah, if they want something. And they would use that for bills and stuff like that, you know, and like living costs. Yeah, so I didn't, and of course, me, I didn't mind. So. Adam, come here. Got it. I knew there was an iron fist around here somewhere. Yeah, so I was like independent, I was stable, I was really super strong at that point. Too. Yeah, so like, you know, I didn't know how like attractive like a lot of the girls were to me because I wasn't really paying attention because they weren't Jubilee. So that was like my goal. I'm like, well, like if I do wind up having a girlfriend, I want an Asian girlfriend that looks like Jubilee. And that is just as sweet and nice and like as Jubilee. You know, and independent as Jubilee. That was my standard. So
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Still gotta make it.
And then another good thing that happened to me, like at the end of 10th grade, I actually got selected to go to Japan, to come to Japan. I would say that was my first. So there was like a scholarship. Japanese guy came to the school, and he's like, "Who wants to go overseas?" And I think I got picked because I was like the only one that actually raised my hand. I'm like, I don't care about these motherfuckers. So like, I don't fit in with these people. And like, you know, like I like Jubilee. So, and I've always been more Asian mentality anyway. So even when I was like, you know, a kid and stuff like that, I was like watching martial arts movies. That was Jackie Chan's fault, not Jackie's fault. But that was Jackie Chan and like all the kung fu movies that my dad had. So, so I watched a lot of those, and like I started eating chopsticks and stuff when I was like, you know, like a kid, just to, you know, just because I like that culture, right? Yeah, just because I love that culture. So, because of that, like, what it allowed me to do is, like, you know, I kind of matched with Asian culture more than American or Black culture anyway. I mean, I love the music and like I could dance and stuff like that, you know, break it and stuff like that. Even though I wasn't allowed to by my parents.
Your powers are mine.
Yo, but like, come here, Hulk.
This is real firepower!
Oh, come on. I want to kill Hulk. Don't run, Banner.
Still got an edge.
Well, that's better.
Ah, damn it. Still can't clap.
Time to roll out, Zero.
Banner? Where are these? Get over here, you little nerds. Die.
Can never be too healthy.
Yeah.
Sniper's down.
Supernova!
Got one.
Oh shit. He saw me.
That perked me up.
Can I like jump these guys in the back?
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep on the momentum.
Ah! Oh, Black Widow got me? Oh shoot, I thought that was my gambit. You backstabbing Cajun. Get your ass over here.
Gotta find that sniper before someone get hurt. Look out! Spectre left something behind.
Said country, my friends. Not today.
The web of life and destiny.
Budokan, here we come. Gambit never falls!
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Still got an edge. Moonlight placed it on.
I can't feel you.
Heads up. Got a swing.
Ah, damn. Jeff was there. Oh, Constantly got me. I was trying to take out Gambit. I saw Jeff, but I didn't see Moonlight.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, I am having a lot of fun, like, playing with Rogue, though.
Hey, hit real hard.
Someone's got us in their sights.
That thing's supposed to be Moonlight. Busted up Moonlight arms nice and good. Don't be shy. Well, that's better.
Oh, well, okay. Gambit got me.
If the bats are going, so am I, sugar.
So after ROTC, after ROTC, another good thing was the Japanese guy came to the school. He's like, hey, anybody want to go to Japan? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go. I have a Japanese girlfriend, so. So I raised my hand and I had to do the interview. He really liked me, so he sent me to Japan on a scholarship. And then so after my 10th grade year, I vanished again. So I vanished from high school to one for getting kicked out due to fighting, and the second one and that was for a year. And then I vanished again for a year because I was in Japan. Right, so that turns out vanishing from high school makes you a lot more, and then returning makes you a lot more popular. So I spent a year in Japan, and that's where I learned how to that's where I learned I kind of match that I really did match more with Asian culture and philosophy, than Western stuff. And that's when I kind of decided that maybe I didn't want to live in the U.S. or I didn't want to continue to I didn't want to I didn't really imagine myself staying in America or living here long term, living there long term. So after I returned to Japan, I was returned from Japan, I was actually a lot more popular than I was before I left.
So close! This is your big chance! Your soul is united! Let's do that again sometime!
Okay, where is he?
We gotta hit with the Master Weaver!
Okay, let's go. Okay. Wow. Yeah, she's good because she can take a lot of damage. So yeah, disappearing from school makes you popular. So I disappeared for 1 year in 9th grade, then I disappeared for another year my entire 11th grade year. So when I came back, it was my my senior year in the school. So I only had and I came back with only a couple more months before graduation too. So by then I had already decided I was gonna go into the Navy. So came back, completed my ROTC. I had already done most of the work. So I was my senior year was actually really chilled. So I got I started getting winning writing contests and stuff like that, and contests for science and engineering and stuff like that. And then I got selected as most likely to succeed and one of the nicest guys in school. And I actually started when I came to Japan, I learned how to make friends. And so when I went back, my mentality changed again because I had had so much fun hanging out with Japanese friends and stuff like that. And so I actually learned how to be cool with people who were cool with me. And the boys, they still now I'm the mysterious guy who returned from Asia and knew all of this martial arts stuff. And so they definitely didn't want to mess with me. And then, for the girls, I was the mysterious guy who came back from Asia and learned all of this martial arts stuff. And I learned, I always knew how to cook and stuff like that, but I was a lot more relaxed, a lot more chilled. I still didn't give a shit what they thought about me, but I learned how to reciprocate feelings. So I learned how to become a mirror. So if somebody's nice to me, I can actually be nice to them.
I'm not judging.
That kind of thing. So I still didn't go to the school prom. But I had a lot of girls that invited me out to the school prom, and so I'm no, yeah, I gotta work. So I had to work because I'm well, I'm going into the military. So I wanted to to complete my stuff there, and just when as soon as I graduated, 2 weeks later, I was off to boot camp. So, and basically, I haven't been back to the U.S. I mean, I stayed in Virginia for 4 years on my first ship. So I did my boot camp training, and then I was on Helo Carrier for 4 years. But I wasn't in the U.S. I was stationed in Virginia, but I was traveling around the world, mostly in the Mediterranean and in the Atlantic Sea. And so I kind of just vanished from Tennessee again. And so, like, yeah, but a lot of that, and that's kind of how I wound up going to 40 different countries, and like, you know, seeing a lot of stuff that most people don't get a chance to see, good and bad. And then like my last 2 years, they're like, well, you want to continue in the Navy, and you got a special skill set that we might need. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's fine, but only if I get to go back to Japan. And like, so like, okay, well, you can go back to Japan. So I did like my final 2 years here in Yokohama, and then I decided to stay. But all of that actually started with, I mean, a lot of that actually started with X-Men the animated series. So that was like that was not necessarily, I guess you could say it was like my turning point, or one of my pivotal things that you know, helped me, that really helped me in my life, was like watching that X-Men the animated series, because it heavily inspired like a lot of stuff that I found out that I really wanted, or was like not necessarily wanted, but actually that suited me in life. I'll be taking this. Oh, Gambit, you thief.
No time for a fatal dog. We still got work.
Oh, we might come down there.
Nice work over here, kid.
Locking the whole shield thing.
I just absorbed Jeff's power.
I gotcha.
That was too easy. Double dash.
Just kind of hanging out here.
Play some serious defense. You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control Fire mode. Cover! Fall! Control seized.
I'm gonna press? Okay, yeah, let's press.
Here comes trouble.
Got it.
That perks me up. The area's almost yours.
Okay, somebody on their team is being smart.
You've got my control seized. Defenses are down.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Got it. Yo, Rogue is not messing around. I'm actually having a lot of fun just playing with her. I was only gonna like test her out in training mode, but like I was talking and I missed training mode, but now I'm just like having a ball, just having a blast. Yeah, so that was basically my life story and why I like why I like Rogue, Gambit, and Jubilee. So once they put Jubilee in here, my circle of loved X-Men, I mean, they've already got Betsy in here, but my circle of loved X-Men will be complete. And they've also got Magic in here. I also liked her. Because, and also, I really kind of like became interested in her because of the X-Men animated series. Because like well actually like she was introduced to me during the X-Men animated series because I had no idea that Colossus had a sister, right? And so but then like they had an arc with him trying to save Ileana or something like that, and she was sick, and so I remember that. But then like after the X-Men the animated series, you know, I kind of forgot about her, right? I'm like, well, you know, I knew he had a sister, but I didn't know that I thought she was just like, you know, a sister who was a mutant, but like she didn't really seem so relevant. Yeah, so she didn't really seem so relevant to a lot of stuff, right? But then like when I read it for New Mutants, I found out, I'm like, oh, this is Colossus' sister, right? And then I found out all the stuff that she could do and all the stuff that she's been through. I'm like, oh, this is some pretty traumatic stuff. So of course, like, you know, like I could relate to that. I could, well, not relate to everything, but like I kind of like feel where she's coming from in a lot of her struggles. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. Like so that made me interested in her. But again, like introduced her in X-Men the animated series. The initial exposure. Damn it! I'm going straight for the mission area. Aw, she got me. I was going for Mantis, but I couldn't see where she was. Okay, Doctor Strange is dead. Blade is dead. Alright, next.
You're welcome.
Wanda's dead. Alright. Thank you, Gambit.
Spider mode.
He's dead.
Area. Keep going.
Wanda's gonna die again. Damn, she got me locked on. Fuck. I stole his powers, but I don't know what I can do with them.
The area's almost yours.
Yo, right, Rogue at the Vanguard is just wild, man. Alright, I'm gonna drop down here and drop my ultimate if necessary.
I take everything.
Say that I take everything. Huh, I'm a Scorpio. Don't tempt me, girl. Alright, so anyway, yeah, this was like really, really fun. Like, honestly, I know she's supposed to be a difficulty level hard, but I actually had a lot of fun playing with her. And I was talking the whole time and telling her my life story. And I don't really feel like she's so difficult to play. How many kills did I get? I got 14 kills, and this is like just my first day playing with her. So yeah, pretty fun time. All right, so I think her, Gambit, and like please release Jubilee like as soon as possible. Her, Gambit, and Jubilee are going to be my my trio, right? Because those are the characters that made me fall in love. I mean, I always read the comics because my dad had a lot of comics, but I didn't really start falling in love with the characters until X-Men the animated series, I think. And that was all because of like Jubilee as the entry point. And that was one of the smartest moves that they made, was actually not centering the animated series around like another popular character like Cyclops or something like that. Each character had their own arc in there, you know, but the entry point was designed specifically for teenagers like me, and that was Jubilee. And so, like, from there, from her, I started connecting with the other characters, and I kind of based, like, a lot of my connection to the other characters on how they actually interacted with Jubilee, to be honest. So, like, I found, like, Rogue was, like, the older protective sister, you know, like, everybody protects Jubilee, of course. But, you know, like, Wolverine, like, I always liked Wolverine because he was badass, right? But I never really got to see his, like, caring side so much. In the comics, as much as I got to see in the animated series. So, like, and then Gambit was the cool older brother, so, like, the X-Men kind of became my family. The family that I kind of, like, wish that I had. And so, like, I started really, you know, relating to them and getting into all of their characters and their backstories and stuff like that. So, and because I started relating to them, I started to pull personality traits from each of them and, like, learning as a coping mechanism, I think. And that kind of helped, like, to, like, kind of form and define who I am, like, and that helped me be far more independent, and not necessarily feel like I have to follow the crowd, because I feel like I'm different anyway, and I learned that different isn't bad, and I don't have to try to, like, fit in with everybody, so that's why I can enjoy myself with the crowd, but then, like, when I get tired, or when I get bored, or when time is up, I have no trouble, like, okay, gotta bounce. And I'll come home and just work on my universe and stuff like that, and be totally fine with it. That's also, like, why I don't really feel the need to chase relationships or anything. So if something mutual, then, like, I'll stick with it, and, like, I'll have fun with it, and, like, you know, like, I'm just like a mirror. But, like, if it's time to walk away from something, I'm just like, okay, well, you know, it's easy for me to, like, you know, be like, okay, well, we're on different paths because we're different people. So, you know, even though I'll always, like you, I'll always care about you, I'll always, like, you know, watch your back from a distance. I don't have to be there to watch your back. But, you know, if something pops off, you know, like, I'm always around. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I need to chase you or hunt you down or be with you or beg you or anything like that. So I don't beg for anything. When it comes to relationships, it's like, well, I don't like you anymore. Okay, well, you know, like, it's one question. Is it my fault? Did I do anything? If it's something that's my fault, or if it's something that I need to fix, then I'll work on that. But if it's like something on, like, that other person's side and something I can't fix, yeah, I'll give them advice, I'll look out for them, but I'm not there to solve their problems. So, yeah, and I learned all of that, like, from, like, a lot of that came from, like, X-Men, which is why I love this game. Alright, so, but I love this game, but I am going to jump off of it because I did just start paying for Final Fantasy Online again, and like, last Friday, and I haven't jumped on that one yet. So I need to start building that one up, because I'm going to start building my Wildfire Guild in there, and I need to, like, get back into the gameplay of it. So that's going to be it from me on Marvel Rivals. If you like watching me play, if you're interested in what I'm doing with my Wildfire Expanded Universe, please check that out. It will definitely, like, help out a lot. I've got a new online store which is specifically dedicated for Wildfire, to my Wildfire Expanded Universe and, like, my Wildfire merch and stuff. So you're not gonna find, like, stuff like this, like plushies and stuff, on my new store, but you will find, like, metal prints, digital wallpapers, and, like coffee mugs and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. You can find the link to that on my Linktree or on my Patreon as well, because I just posted about that yesterday. Alright, so that's going to be it for me on Marvel Rivals. I'm going to jump off, grab something to eat, and then I'll come back on Final Fantasy Online, Final Fantasy 14. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye for now. Oh, don't forget to check out my YouTube too, because I'll be porting this over. Alright, so later.